Hi everyone, welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. As always, on Friday, we're going to look at ways of presenting and speaking better. Now, those of you who've taken lessons with me, you'll know that I focus on three things. The first thing is breathing, because you need to have your breath rolling correctly. Many of us breathe in, hold our breath, and then speak from a place of fear. But when you get into the habit of breathing in and breathing out, pushing your breath out, you can then carry the words on your breath as it comes out of your mouth. For those of you who don't breathe in that way, reading well or speaking well can be very difficult because it gets broken as your breath is held inside. It's very stressful. So breathing can be seen in sentences. Let me just read the first sentence. I'll take a big deep breath in, and I'm going to read it all in one breath as I push my breath out. In the month of November, on the Sunday closest to the 11th, Remembrance Sunday takes place. So you can hear there, pushing out the words on one breath. It gives it great continuity. It sounds very fluent, and it's very important, especially if you're giving a speech or if you're involved in acting or you want to sound confident. The second thing I always focus on with Act's introduction is covering up these spaces, because many of you, as you know, learn each word individually, but you don't know how to bring them together as phrases. For example, in the month of November is correct and you will be understood, but it's not the best presentation. Notice what I do with the spaces this time as I read this first sentence. In the month of November, on the Sunday closest to the 11th, Remembrance Sunday takes place. So I've removed all the spaces, and to compensate, I'm stretching some of the vowel sounds in order for the words not to get uh, clumped together or stuck together. So by pushing the air out and joining the words up, and there's very specific ways we can join them up by moving the sounds from one word to the other. For example, month of can become month of, month of. These are ways in which you can get rid of the spaces. Very, very important, because you'll be giving the idea that you sound more fluent. So breathing, of course, joining the words up, and intonation, ensuring your words go up and down. In the month of November, on the Sunday closest to the 11th, Remembrance Sunday takes place. These three things give you the perfect presentation. Now, it's very important that you know that when people are speaking English here in the UK, there's two things happening. There's a dual language taking place. One is with the words, but there's also another thing happening with how you communicate. So if I say, for example, I am going to the cinema tonight, I'm not feeling anything. I'm not hearing uh, the person's intonation or joy at going to the cinema. Now, I'm talking about myself saying this, but if I was saying it to you, you wouldn't hear my joy. I am going to the cinema tonight. And you would think, he doesn't sound very happy about going to the cinema, does he? So we communicate using some kind of duality. We use our words, but our words don't tell you the story. Our intonation gives you our mood and how we feel. If you don't speak using intonation and joining words together, then the people who are listening to you are going to be a little bit upset or even afraid because they're only hearing words. They're not hearing really what you mean. And that can be very intimidating, especially for people who are trying to work out who you are as a person, what you like. If you enter into relationships, you need to be showing, even in a team, you need to be showing that you're a team player by empathizing, showing your moods. And one way you do that in English is through your voice, not through punching someone in the face if you're angry. And there we are. Right. So that's just a little bit of guidance there about speaking better. Hopefully, you found that helpful. And I'll be back again next week with a new weekly lesson. See you. Bye.